Well, in this video, I'm going to share with secret files on Atlantis and Sahara. Here's confusion as to why the results would be classified still. This isn't necessarily proof of the lost city of Atlantis, but it is proof that something funky is going on at the eye of the Sahara that the CIA feels should be concealed from the general public. The center island of Atlantis was said to have interesting properties, like 2 freshwater springs, one of hot water and one of cold. This would be very unique, as there are no other known places in the world with springs like this. There's that number again. This number matches the timing of when the Sahara went from lush and green to barren desert. It also aligns with the sinking of Atlantis. Moreover, it fits within the time frame of the Younger Dryas. The Younger Dryas is a well-known example of abrupt change on Earth. The start of it was about 14,500 years ago when Earth's climate shifted from a frigid glacial world to a warmer state. The end is said to have been about 11,500 years ago. And that end was particularly abrupt, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. This could have been what caused the lost city of Atlantis to disappear completely instead of just sinking into the ocean. Words lost in translation. How could the eye of the Sahara be Atlantis if it's landlocked and not an island? People have a habit of taking ancient words just as they are presented. They forget that words change or meanings get construed over time. Look at the Declaration of Independence, which was written a few hundred years ago, but definitely has outdated language within it. Imagine reading documents from years that end in BC and assuming that nothing would be different today. In the case of Plato's writings, too, there's the added complication of translation. Translating ancient Greek into modern-day English will be the cause of misinterpretation and words lost in translation. This could be true for the word island. There's also a claim that Plato wrote this as a moral tale, but all of his previous allegories and tales were explicitly called fiction. He stated in his work that this was a true story multiple times. And if an amateur archaeologist could find the legendary city of Troy using Homer's The Iliad, why couldn't Plato's works be used to find the city of Atlantis? The main argument people have for the eye of the Sahara not being Atlantis is that it is higher than sea level. But 11,600 years is a very long time. The region has lifted since Atlantis would have sunk. The salt in the area shows the ocean used to flow over this part of Africa, meaning that it once used to be below sea level but now is higher due to how the Earth's crust shifts up and down and side to side. One theory is that when the supercontinent of Pangaea broke up, the Atlantic Ocean waters flowed in the region. At the same time, magma from below the surface pushed up from Earth's mantle and formed a circular rocky dome surrounded by layers of sandstone. Erosion took its toll the following millions of years on the sandstones, and as the dome subsided, circular ridges were left behind. It is similar to cutting a slice off the top of the dome and having a perfect circle left behind. The rings formed with multiple different types of rocks within the dome eroding at different rates. Plato wrote down what he wrote for a specific reason. He didn't write it for things to be taken out of context or for people to adjust the meaning so that it fits where they believe Atlantis could. And of the few places in the world that they chose to study on this top secret mission, the mysterious eye of the Sahara just so happened to be one of them. And like I said, the stated purpose of studying these sites was for identifying geomagnetic anomalies, which, if you're not familiar, the Earth's geomagnetic field is what shields us from the vastness of space, which, when you think about it, is incredible. And the capital of Atlantis was on an island that consisted of 3 rings of water and 2 of land, which, of course, when we look at the restored structure, you see that it would precisely match that specific detail of 3 rings of water and 2 of lands, and not only that, it was said to open to the sea at the south. That wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified about our uploads. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.